And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the grand finals, those grand finales here of the KSL Korean StarCraft League week number 81. We are here, we are back, we have returned with our PvP. That should be no surprise here, as these two are no stranger to the finals of the KSL, but who will be our champion? Will go the way of one Protoss or the other? We are here to find out, as spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Tokamak, we have the South Korean Protoss player, we have the red Protoss representing Virtus Pro. It is a classic. And spawning in the top right-hand corner, we have his opponents. We have the blue Protoss. We have the blue Protoss player himself. We have the South Korean Protoss representing T1. It is a herO. And if you're in the chat, you know what time it is. It is Gamba time. Predictions are open. Place your bets on who you think will claim the series. Best of luck in the chat as we get into our PvP finals here. Coming into this series, I do lean towards herO. I will say these two do trade. They go back and forth in series 100%, but in my mind, it's like 60-40 sort of thing, right? It's like 60-40, slightly in favor of herO, but we'll see who will claim it this time. herO, he has won the most KSLs in the history of KSL, and this year has won almost every single one. I want to say there's like maybe 3 or 4 KSLs that herO did not win this year, and 3 of them are because it didn't sign up. Didn't sign up. No, allowing some other players to earn some prize money. Generous, Pappy, generous. But here we go. For now, 2-gate opener out of herO, 2-gate opener out of Classic. Everything's looking normal so far. Likewise, there's no proxy out on the map either. There's no worker out on the map. So here comes the second pylon for herO and the second pylon for Classic. Both players scout, both players confirm, both players are aware that there is no proxy. Not yet. Now from here, do we open up a double Stalker, double Adept, a Stalker Sentry, or Sentry Expand is the question. How greedy or how aggressive are we planning on being? There we go, we have, Sentry Expand. Greedy build out of herO. You can see here he's getting a Sentry and a Zealot. Basically, the plan is to cancel the Zealot. Yep, as you can see, you cancel the Zealot, and then you get a refund, and then you can for the base. But oh, there it is. Does not pylon block in time, so really fast expansion, really greedy build here by herO, as he basically opens up with 1 unit. So Sentry Expand is what this is called. Meanwhile, Classic did open up with a Stalker Sentry opener instead. If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Classic, he opened up Stalker Sentry. With this, he'll have a robust army to work with early on. Sentry to scatter across the map, Stalker to shut down the initial pylon block, and Classic falls behind economically. How do you make up for it? Stargate. So Stargate's on the way. Here he confirms no expansion. He also confirms a Stargate opener out of Classic. So with the Stargate opener, this will give Classic the opportunity to recover by going Oracle, right? You can open up Oracle, you can harass across the map, and you can kill, 3, 4, 5 probes and make up for your economic deficit. Meanwhile, herO reacts with a hidden Stargate in the main. Now, herO's goal should be to open Phoenix. So the goal here is that you're forcing Classic into Oracles. Meanwhile, back at home, you go into Phoenixes, you catch out the Oracles, you shut him down, and you just snowball out of control. Because right now, Classic, he's so pressured to get economic damage. If he fails to do so, he will fall further and further behind. So here comes the Oracle. Meanwhile, the Natural's being saturated. Oracle's on the way. It's going to be chased here by the Hallucination, and we have a very real Phoenix in production. And this will be worth of a herO if he can shut down the Oracle. So far, it's keeping up with the Oracle movements. Phoenix has arrived. And herO, he's going to reveal his Phoenix, actually. He's just going to chase. Yeah, he's just going to chase. Just going to chase down that Oracle, zoning him away. So far, the Oracle opener has not been worth it. And herO behind this going for his own Oracle. Ooh, and Classic, he cancels. He cancels his Phoenix. But he still has a second Oracle. So 2 Oracles, they can one-shot probes, and he's hugging the edge of the map. He's going for the main. herO likewise moving out as well. Now herO, he deflected the first Oracle. That is great and all, but herO, he is out of position. The Phoenix is at home, thankfully. Okay, Phoenix is at home, but 2 Oracles they can just ignore. Yeah, they can and will ignore. They head into the bases. Probes are going to be going down. At the same time, herO, he shades into the main. Probes are going down as well, across the map. It's going to be 10 probe kills. So 10 probes go down for herO. Meanwhile, herO across the map, he kills 8 probes. 8 and 9, getting up to 10. Meanwhile, the oracles, they go back into the natural. Probes are going down left and right. we got chaos everywhere, baby. That's going to be 16 probes. herO, he will lose 16 probes, but Classic, he will lose 12 workers across the map. So both players, they walk away battered and bruised. What's crazy, yes, herO, he lost more workers, but herO is still ahead economically because of his economic lead. Remember, herO, he started this off with a greater economy with a higher probe count. So killing more workers is not enough. So herO, he still maintains a lead despite losing more probes. And it looks like Classic going for the all-in. Yeah, Classic commits. He has 3 gates at home. Sorry, 4 gates at home. 5th gateway across the map. It's going to be a 2-base, 5-gate all-in out of Classic. And he does not get found. Wow, he doesn't get scouted. So here comes the all-in. herO, he's across the map with the Phoenix, with the Oracle. herO does have a shield battery. Does have the battery. Goes for the stasis. Boys are pulled. Stasis. Ooh, doesn't connect. And he goes to the kill. He goes to the dive. Blink is done. He gets 1. He gets up to 2. Yeah, 2 stalkers. Trades 2 for 3. Blinks away. Up. Oh, it's so close. Doesn't. I don't. Jesus. Doesn't get baited in. Barely nuts. Too soon to tell. He doesn't see. Yeah, he doesn't see. He doesn't know. Oh no! Jesus. herO is playing with fire. He has no idea, Mappy. He has a concave. Yeah, he has a concave. He takes a better fight. Punishes. Oh no! Punishes the stalkers. And here he will take the stasis to the face. Stasis connects. The army can rotate. As we mentioned here, he had no idea. He had no idea the stasis was there. Classic can move in. Oh. Yes, be careful. Classic is getting caught out. Yeah, stasis runs out. Stasis trap does run out. herO, he has the greater stalker army. Classic should not be here. And Classic will lose everything. Yeah, Classic will lose everything. GG gets called. The all-in fails. And herO, he will take game number 1. Whew, GG, a very intense game here. Winding it back again, herO, he had a cheeky build. He went for a Sentry Expand. He was able to force Classic's hand. He forced out the Oracle. herO with his Phoenix was able to minimize losses, and then everything just caught fire, right? So then we had herO moving out with Adepts. We had Classic moving with double Oracle. Classic killed 16 pros, which is great damage, but he lost 12 pros back at home, and he fell behind. From there, he fell behind. Bearing in mind that Classic, he had less workers to begin with, so he had to do even more damage. He failed to do so. Classic turned that into a 2-base all-in, and herO was able to defend in time. herO did not rush into a third. Thankfully, he did not rush into a third base. He was warping in defensively back at home, and he was able to defend to shut down the aggression. GG. GG, well played. Whew. With that, herO takes the lead, and now we're getting into game number 2. Jumping into game 2. And this is why we love casting herO in Classic. Like, their games, they're pure chaos, papi. Ay, ay, ay. Very chaotic. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Persephone, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss of Virtus Pro down in the series, but we'll see if we can bounce back. Remember, it's a best of 5. We got plenty of games ahead of us. It is Classic. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the other South Korean Protoss player. We have the Blue Protoss representing T1. It is herO. Rocking that Zest portrait. Let's go. Este Zest. So do move out. Our eyes are on herO as he moves out with a very early probe. For now, just scouting. Okay, heads into the main base. Just going to be scouting. Keep an eye on Classic. Classic is known for proxy robo, for sure. So herO just wants to make sure. Now, what's crazy about what's happening here is that Classic has no scatter across the map. Classic, he sees nothing. And herO, is he going for a gate expand? Okay. Gate into Cybercore, gate cyber expand, a greedy build once again out of herO. Classic going for a 2-gate opener. So this is not as greedy as last game. Winding it back, remember what happened last game? Last game was 2-gate opener, sentry expand. This is a 1-gate opener, cyber expand. So this is a greedier build here out of herO. Now herO, with these 2 gases, he can go for a Stargate first, so he can go Gateway, Cybercore, Stargate, then Nexus to be a little bit safer. Bearing in mind, he saw the 2-gate opener, and Classic should be responding with an all-in. But Classic never scouted is the problem. Like, Classic has 0 scouting information. If he was aware, he would respond with a robo with an all-in. Meanwhile, Classic does hide the pylon, so herO, he goes for the Stargate. Yep, Stargate open out of herO. He's looking for the proxy. He made the Zeld as well. Ooh, brutal mind games. Yeah, big mind games going on here. So Classic, he hit the pylon. He makes it look like he's all-inning when he's not. And herO is looking for the proxy. herO is searching. He tries to go back in, but there is a Stalker. The probe, yeah, he sees. Yeah, he sees, he knows, he scouts the Stargate. herO is now aware that there is no proxy, and that herO, his base is delayed for no reason. Oracle's on the way. Now coming into the early to mid game here, we're in a really interesting position. Classic never scouted. Remember, he doesn't know what's going on, so he doesn't open Phoenix. Otherwise, he couldn't. He could have gone for a Phoenix opener to just shut down the Oracle, but he's unaware. Oh my god, and herO, he should be expanding. Instead of expanding, he's going for what? He's going for another gateway and a robo, 1 base all in. Wow, 1 base all in at a herO. He knows that Classic should be expanding. And herO wants to punish. Oracle into the main. Remember, Classic, he never scouted. He never saw the Stargate. And so far, that's going to be 3, 4, 5 dead workers. The Oracle gets away. The Oracle confirms the Void Ray and the expansion. At the same time, Oracle into the main confirms the 1 base all in. So now everyone knows what's going on. Classic does fall behind economically, as Classic was blindsided by the Oracle. Oh, herO does expand, but this is still very committed, very aggressive from herO. On the one hand, yes, herO, he does have a higher probe counts, but on the other hand, herO has a very late expansion. So herO, he needs to get more done. And here comes the War Prism. So herO is pushing, he's moving out, but he will soon. This is a really quirky build out of herO. In my mind, I would have assumed a 3rd gateway and a 1 base all in, but instead, we stay on 2 gateways and we expand. herO pokes in, pulls away. Pokes in, pulls away. Finds damage to the natural, not bad. And he's forcing Classic's hand. Like, Classic, sorry, I should wind it back. In regards to herO's quirky build, Classic believed it was an all-in like I did, and Classic made 2 Void Rays as a result. You do not make Void Rays unless you believe you're being all-in, otherwise this is a waste of supply. Okay, he's pushing. There's no defensive shield battery. Classic, can he break through? Nice force fields, very nice. Prismatic alignment is activated. Boys are being pulled. These Void Rays, one of them goes down, the other does snipe the Prism. But herO holds. Yeah, here he does hold. He shuts down both Voids, takes down the Sentry, and herO will defend. Here he shuts us down, he will defend. Oh, the Oracle does not take fun. There we go, does activate. And Classic will lose his entire army. Now, what's scary here is that herO, he did lose mining time, did lose probes, but he's still equivalent or equal when it comes to workers. herO has the larger army. He has the mortar production thanks to the robo. And herO has the advantage. So again, this was a really quirky game. There were a lot of mind games coming to play as well. Again, because herO had such a late expansion, Classic made Void Rays, which he didn't need because herO ended up expanding in the end. It forced Classic's hand. herO, he was barely ready for it. And now herO takes the lead. And here he comes. Here he's going to be pushing with 2 Immortals. War Prism is out. I say 2 Immortals, the second Immortal is still in production. And it's going to be a tough hold. It's going to be a very difficult hold here for Classic. Just because he has no tech. He has no Immortal, he has no Phoenix, he has no Oracle, he has no Blink. He has vanilla Stalkers and a Shield Battery. And we're dropping into the main. Boys are being pulled. Where are the force fields? They're zoning away the Stalkers. A very nice force fields. Stalkers are zoned, probes are going down. And here, just buying time for the extra warp in. Do we have any more force fields? We do. Yeah, the final force field of herO. herO takes down the entire mineral line, and now you can just go for the Stalkers. Remember, he still has the Immortal. Yeah, the Immortal's still there. herO snowballing out of control. He breaks through the main army, breaks through the mineral line. GG gets called, and herO takes game number 2. GG. That was a crazy game. Like, game 1 was more cut and dry, to be honest. When it came to the builds, when it came to what we saw, game 2 was a lot more quirky out of herO. It felt a little bit more freestyle as well. To see herO, to see him open up the way that he did, to go for the economic opener. Remember, he went for a gateway into Cybercore, then he was forced into a Stargate because he believed he was being all-in, and then he faked Classic into believing that he was all-inning, and he just kind of, yeah, forced Classic's hand. Forced his hand, Classic fell behind. GG. GG, well played. Very impressive play there by herO, and now we're getting into game number 3. Oh boy. A lot of mind games in that second game. Now we're getting into game number 2. Sorry, not game number 3. The potentially the final game of the series. I hope not. I hope we get more games out of these 2 players. I love to see these 2 face off, but the pressure is now on Classic. Oh boy. Pressure is on. And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Maganatha, we have the South Korean Protoss player. We have the Red Protoss down heavily in the series. We'll see if he can bounce back and make a series out of this. The pressure is on. It is a Classic. And spawning in the bottom right-hand corner, we have as opponent, we have the Blue Protoss player, also from South Korea, representing T1. It is herO. And again, the play last game was insane. It was actually insane. I don't blame Classic for his response and his reaction to go for the Void Rays, to get ready for a push that never came, to be forced into his own move out as well. Like everything made sense when it came to what Classic was working with information-wise. But that was like a big part of the last game, was that Classic was working with a very incomplete information. Very incomplete. And now we have a 2-gate opener. So 2-gate opener out of herO, 2-gate opener out of Classic. Now herO, he has been kind of dictating the pace of the entire series so far. Game 1 and Game 2. We'll see if that continues coming into Game 3. We're waiting for the Cybercore, and we're waiting for the first pairing of units. Likewise, no proxy. So both players are going to be throwing down their second pylons. We'll see if anyone goes for a fake out. There it is, second pylon for herO and second pylon for Classic. Everything looking normal. Everything so far looking standard. Again, we're waiting for the Cybercore to see how we open up. Double Stalker, double Adept, Stalker Sentry, Sentry Expand. What do you have for us? Sentry expands. Oh, greedy build by herO, going for a Sentry expand. The goal here, of course, is that you have the second game where you don't make anything from it. You don't make anything from it. He did throw down the pylon. He locks down the probe, which means no pylon block. No block for the expansion. Classic back at home, opening up Stalker Adept instead. So here comes the Nexus. Did he get a pylon first? Ah, there we go. So the pylon block for herO actually delayed the Nexus, but is now on the way. So again, a greedier build out of herO, and a classic, it does open Stargate. Now it's on herO to scout the Stargate and to get in position. Initially, herO does have a lead, that is true, but classic with that Stargate can make up for that with economic damage. So the onus is going to be on classic and on the oracles to kill some probes. It is very similar to game 1. Very similar to game 1. Meanwhile, herO going to be opening up Twilight Council, not Stargate. In game 1, if you remember, herO, he went for a Stargate opener into Phoenixes to try to hard counter the oracles that it was forcing out. Not happening here. Oh, as herO does waste a bunch of force fields. I believe he kills one Adept. No, not even. Oof. Yeah, that was not worth it. Adept did get away. That was a lot of force fields. That's 3 for nothing. That's classic going for the second Oracle as well. Remember, 2 Oracles, they can one-shot probes. There's a lot of potential for damage. Here it does zone. herO, he zones away. Getting ready at his natural. Getting into his own robo. And blink. Oracles, they dive in, they get 1, they get 2, they get 3. 4 probe kills. Nice start for classic. Going back in. Doubles back around. Here's in position, and he will kill one of the oracles. It's going to be 7 kills in total. This is decent damage here from classic as long as he doesn't lose the second oracle. And he gets away. Yeah, he does get away. Takes a bit of hold damage, but it does pull out. Doubles back around. herO, he is not in position. But what's herO going for is going for a move out. Blink is almost done. And probes are going down. herO getting caught out. Getting caught with his pants down. That's going to be 10 kills. 11 kills in total. herO's all in. herO's got to go. He's got to go for it. He has to get damage done here and now. Classic is getting ready. Now, herO does have blink over classic. So he has extra micro potential in 10 seconds. Does lock down the stalkers. Locks them down. Trades 1 for 1. Second stalker. Blink kicks in. Boys are being pulled. Yeah, herO doesn't break through. Yeah, herO, he cannot break this. Even with blink. herO pulls away. Gets a couple of probes. Okay, herO getting the most out of this. The pylon works. Again, that pylon was meant to make it look like he wanted to reinforce and commit. He takes out the oracle as well. And what was herO doing this time? He was expanding. herO, he took a third base behind this. He did not get a gateway. So herO, he recovers. Oh, he's recovering. Oh, taking a lot of damage though. Yeah, miscontrol out of herO. Takes a lot of hits. He'll lose a lot of stalkers. That's 4 stalkers going down. Ay, ay, ay. Yeah, some brutal losses here out of herO as classic does out control in. hero's in danger. herO pulls away. His third base is up. Classic stuck on 2 bases himself, now going for the expansion. Now, something that's cheeky here is the Dark Shrine. We have DTs on the way from herO. Going for the Dark Shrine. Robo on the way for a classic. He will have detection. It is not uncommon for players to delay their detection until after their third, but classic gets it before. So before the third base. So he should be fine. He should have detection. As the game settles, herO does maintain a 10 worker lead. The reason for this is because Classic actually pulled the boys and committed. Classic didn't need to. He did pull them as hard as he did, and he was fixated on the pylon because he believed that herO was committed when herO was expanding. So with that, herO, he recovers. Impressive. After losing all those workers. DTs are waddling in. Detection is out in a couple of seconds. Despite that, we're still going for the mineral line. And probes are going down. Oh. Stalkers A threaten the dive. DTs still doing what they can. Defensive DTs as well. And here he will defend. Defends Mechanomic gets 9 more probe kills across the map. Crippling Classic's economy. Classic, he bleeds out too much. Bleeds out far too much here. 41 probes left. And hero's getting a 5th. Now, I was hoping for, especially this game, like, the Classic had a much stronger start. He had a much stronger start. Classic had momentum, but he lost it. Did lose that momentum, and yeah, now everything's just gotten out of hands. Classic, he has to commit. He has to do something here to recover. There are ways to go for counterattacks and go for drop play, go for run buys, adept harass, something. As he moves out, DTs are moving in. No detection. Oh. Yeah, the observers are with the army. Okay. Brings out the Dark Templar. Classic. Setting up spotter pylons. At least tries to. Classic going for a 4th. Just straight up macroing from here is not going to be enough for Classic. Like, that is not good enough. So Classic is down heavily. And here, you can just go for the kill. Yeah, you can just go for the kill, you can just go for the throats. As he was unable to recover. He's kiting as best he can, doing what he can, but here, he has the death ball of an army. Again, here, just defying expectations here against Classic in Game 2 and Game 3. Game 1 was more straightforward, for sure. But again, here he faked an all-in and he took a 3rd base instead. That's why Classic was so committed. That's why he pulled the boys as much as he did. And Classic fell behind from there. That defense at the natural did set him behind. And now here he's at what, 40 supply. He's moving in, the boys are being pulled. Here he breaks through the stalkers, takes down the mineral line. And here it can't just keep pushing. Getting out of hand. Opposition micro, diving in the prism. Prism goes down. And here he snowballs from here. GG gets called. Here he will claim the series 3-0, advancing on and becoming this week's Korean StarCraft League champion. GG. Whew, GG, well played. A very impressive play here out of herO. A lot of mind games, both in Game 2 and Game 3. Again, winding it back here in Game number 2. Classic, once again, had a better start. He crippled the economy. He killed 10 probes. He killed 10 probes with the oracles, and he kept the oracle alive as well. And herO was forced to counterattack. And Classic believed that herO was all-inning. herO wasn't. herO, he was pushing, but he was expanding behind it. And because of that, herO, he actually couldn't fight the main army of Classic. If you remember, he had an equivalent, if not slightly lower stalker count. He had blink and he had some sentries, but he couldn't actually hold his own. He was poking in, and Classic pulled the boys. He pulled the boys to defend because he believed that herO was committing, because it was a pylon. If you remember, when herO was pushing, he had one proxy pylon there to reinforce, which he wasn't actually using. He wasn't reinforcing. And Classic believed that he had to make a stand then and there. He pulled the boys. He lost a lot of probes because of that. He lost a lot of mining time, and it allowed herO to get his third base and to make up for his economic disadvantage. It was crazy. It was crazy, baby. You can see it here, actually. This is the worker graph where herO, he loses probes, Classic takes a lead, and this is herO just getting a third base and making workers, while Classic cut workers and Classic was stuck on 2 bases, trying to defend, trying to survive what he believed was an all-in, when it wasn't, right? It wasn't all-in, so Classic just fell behind, and herO just snowballed from there. Crazy, baby, crazy. So GG, well played, very impressive play there by herO. Congratulations. And again, herO, he is favored during the KSLs. Like, he has won almost every Korean StarCraft League this year, almost every single one. And despite that, I was still expecting a back and forth. I was still hoping for a game 4 and a game 5, but GG. Este herO. Whew. And with that, we are going to be wrapping up here for the time being. Yo, Este Ragnar in the chat. Did redeem a replay cast. For those who are curious, we do provide a replay casting and replay coverage in the chat. There is a point redemption. I believe it's 10k, 10,000 points. You can redeem a replay. You can send it via email or send it via Discord. Send us the replay, papi. And we'll get around to the replay soon, papi, soon. Ideally, we do want to try to like bank up some replays. But yeah, this weekend is going to be a pretty intense week of StarCraft. Let's catch up on the schedule here. Let's go. Catch up on our schedule. Bam. So we just wrapped up with our morning KSL cast. You can see here that this evening we're going to be live with Ducklings Open. SDO is going to be this evening here. That is our monthly Bronze to Diamond tournament. Then we have the Sparkling Tuna Cup tomorrow evening as well. So STC is going to be Sunday evening. We have a SDO this evening as well. We have WarDC Monday on Monday. We have the Patches Patch Bash on a Tuesday. We got Pegasus Cup, more Monday tournaments, and more weeklies. Now the big event that's going to be happening for us, at least, is on the 19th of October, towards the tail end of the month, is going to be what? The SE2 Safe House. That is the big event happening in the Americas, I believe in Vegas. It's going to be an online tournament, but Zombie alongside Zergirl, Chicken Man, Steadfast, Nathanius, Fear Dragon, all the NA crew, the NA casters are all coming together, and they're going to be organizing like their own 2-day tournament. 2 days of StarCraft. There'll be like some drinking games. There's going to be like poker. There's going to be a bunch of shenanigans over that weekend. We are going to be a part of it. In a sense, we're going to be the B stream. We will be the B stream for that cast, for that event. Unfortunately, I'm here in Australia, so I can't be a part of that. I'd love to be a part of that in a bigger way, but you know, the most we can be is the B stream, back to the B stream. So we're going to be the B stream for that event. We're going to be live. That's going to be on the 19th of October. Of course, we still have the RSL qualifiers. That's going to be at the end of October as well. Revival StarCraft League Season 3 qualifiers at the end of the month, and coming into November we have the SE for All tournament, which we were the B stream last time. We still have to reach out, and we might be the B stream for SE for All as well. Likewise, Stellarfest, we might be involved in some way as well. So there's going to be a bunch of NA StarCraft with the SE for All tournament happening in Philadelphia, and with Stellarfest happening over in Ottawa, Canada. So a bunch of NA StarCraft, a bunch of big NA tournaments over the next month of play, and we'll be a part of it as much as we can. As always, papi, as always. I mean, I say NA as much as StarCraft, as much as we can. We've been the B stream for a couple of years for Home Story Cup as well, for example. The B stream for everything, papi, everything. Try to get involved. And of course, RSL begins in November. That's going to be the final season of the year before the offline finals. But otherwise, thanks for watching. Do you think herO plays better at home than on the big stage? I don't think so. Like, herO, he plays really well. Maybe. Like, the fact of the matter is that Classic does often outperform herO at offline tournaments, but I don't know if that's like related to stress or anything like that. Like, if you watch the games themselves, like herO, he did mention it, how he felt like he didn't get to show off his builds and show off his play at EWC. If you're watching Maestros, that was an offline tournament, and here he played like a beast. Like, here played really well during Maestros of the game. In that best of 7 versus herO, where it went all the way to the ace match, right? It went all the way to game 7, and herO could have won that series as well. Like, here he played really well, and that was an offline tournament, what, last weekend? So I would disagree. I would say that when herO quote unquote underperforms at tournaments, if you watch the games themselves, like, there's like reason and rationale for that. It's typically a reason as to why he would lose the series. There's a lot to get into when it comes to EWC. But again, he played really well in France last weekend. Played really well, which was also on a big stage. But with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you guys soon. We'll see you guys soon. And we'll see you guys later on tonight for C Duckling Open, which I'm sure Ragnar is going to be at. I'm sure. Este Ragnar. But yes, with that, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. And we'll see you guys later on tonight for C Duckling Open, or tomorrow for Sparkling Tuna Cup. See you then.